And so the only true way to solve affordable housing is to hit it from all angles. And I think this capital actually begins to start helping, the issue that we have, which is a massive supply of affordable housing.
God, what can you just walk me through like a scenario just so we can paint the picture, right? Because in our world, we're like, okay, there's all this money here. Eddie says I can go grab it. Okay, great.
Yep.
So I have a parcel of land or I have this multifamily or project. Like
Yep.
who do I talk to? Like what do you have us do?
So I actually have a portal I've built. It's the only one like it in the world where it helps you get access to the capital, right? And so no matter what type of deal you have, we have capital sources for it. We actually funded just last month a roadside, it's like a travel plaza in California off the side of an expressway that's multi-use. Like, talk about the craziest deal ever, but it's like private capital is happy to fund it. So the way that you do this is, if I've got access to the capital, let's say that somebody at AZREIA has access to the capital, and hopefully we get them all access to the capital,
Yeah.
So they go out and they find people that have deals. Mike, let's say you come to me, you're like, hey, I got 5 single family houses and I want to get the cheapest and I want to get a portfolio loan on all 5 of these houses and I want to take some leverage out. I could literally go source that capital, and instead of you paying, let's say you're going to pay 2 points and you're going to pay 7.5%, 8%, whatever that is. Instead of me, most brokers add the fee on top. I've already got it prearranged with hundreds and hundreds of lenders that they'll just give the broker a piece of their action so it doesn't increase the expense to the borrower. So I can come to you, Mike, and go, hey, you can't get the money cheaper anywhere else because I've got the relationship with all the big capital and I'll fund it. And then on top of that, I'm going to get half of the cut of whatever that is. So I might get paid a point on that deal and I might get paid 1%. And most of the arrangements I've already created with these lenders is at least a point to 2 points to the broker, as well as a percent. And so, you can get paid, let's say, the average house fix and flip in, let's say Phoenix is whatever, 400 grand, 350 grand. You get paid a point, you're getting paid 3,500, 4,000 bucks. And you do 3 or 4 or 5 of those a month, which is not super difficult. It's
Yeah.
like you add 10 to 15 grand a month into your pocket. So I'm seeing a lot of people take this kind of approach, and instead of going out and being like, hey, I'm just going to do private money brokering, they're a real estate agent that add private money brokering to what they do. They're an HVAC provider that's also providing capital to people. They're a mortgage broker that's doing conventional and decide to add DSCR or rental loans through private capital to their portfolio. And we're finding a lot of people just adding it almost as a side hustle first. And then we're seeing some really aggressive ones who are deploying hundreds of millions of dollars, and just this has become their business.
Wow. So now, yeah, because we're gonna have all types of deals. They're like an underwriter, like you submit your deal to your
Yep.
platform, and then someone on the back end's like, oh, this is a DSCR, this is fix and flip. Okay.
You got it. As you
Okay.
begin to put your deals in, the algorithm basically takes you. I basically have the buy box. Think of it this way: like on the back end, I have the buy box of all this private capital. Because, if you think about it, one guy has, this lender over here has his money from MetLife. And MetLife says, well, I can only put my money into single family houses, 30-year loans, it's super stable, super fixed. Well, the platform essentially says, oh, you want a rental loan? I've got this MetLife money over here. If you're like, hey, I got this boutique hotel, it might be, a pension fund that's like, hey, we're really into hospitality. And so they're deploying it through a lender. And so like automatically it's pairing it up with what type of capital needs and capital requirements that these lenders have.